Alright, so I have two poems today. One of them, I'm actually going to explain it this time, and I don't usually do that. I'm going to start with an older poem, and it's in honor, of course, of Poetry Month. I'll try not to move around too much. Poetry Month, but it's also in honor, it's connected to the other poem in that it's in honor of the fact that the only way I could be at my grandmother's funeral last week was with a poem that I wrote, because it was in Puerto Rico and I couldn't go. So I wrote a poem for my grandma, and my parents read it. So this is in honor of that also. And it's an older poem. So, Ars Poetica number 1. That's an awesome title, come on.
Yeah!
Alright. Because when the night falls, it rolls down the street like a wooden-wheeled bicycle, stumbling over the sidewalks and asphalt rocks, crumbling under the weight of the thick, wet air, leaving splinters of itself in the chipped cracks of stone on its way to be blown by heavy wind into corners, to settle into them and remain through the turns of the day. Because it hangs around my neck like a pendant, twisting around itself on the chain, forcing me to finger it and manhandle it gently until it's set looking outwards again, unknotted. Because its weight increases with each turn of the day, forming rings around my neck, raw and chafed and drawing blood, marking me, and reminding me of the choices to pick up things, which come at each other with pressure and permanency to mark the passing of time in different languages. Because to move through the night air is to move your skin, form your skin into knife edges, wave your arms to dancing, slice in angles and move in degrees, leaving scrapes of ribbon and of humid evening dangling in your wake. Because that is what's flung onto paper, bits of nighttime mixed with blood, ribbons of unmanifested rain, repressed mixed with strips of sacrificed skin. Because to stand stagnant is to leave skin untouched, to leave the night undanced, leave both whole. Because we put things together in order to take others apart. Because somewhere in the seams and in between the threads of page lie droplets of ocean carried over by wind, and we need to breathe them in order for it to rain. Because it needs to rain. Because life is not a race, it's a puzzle. And we haven't even pieced together the edges of the sky. Because we keep asking why and no one will answer. So we search under each leaf, on the spiny vine veins of each tree, along the inside seams of arms, pale white and thin and soft, because we scribble guesswork there, for others to write questions to, because we scribble guesswork and wait for the world to answer.